Okay, hello. I thought I'd go for a walk and have a talk. And I'm not totally sure what I'm going to talk about, but there is a lot been going off, so we will find something mindfulness, something hypnosis, something aliveness. Look at this. This blossom. Keep meaning to take more photos of this. I did take a photo of this tree. I don't know if you can see it all the way down there. It's a dead tree. I will put that picture up. I used a new lens and it just changed the way I was walking around and seeing things. I was just seeing new ways to take pictures with this long landscape lens. So yeah, I thought I'd talk about what's been going on for me. And what's coming up now is this idea of not being able to hold concepts of things. So when I sit down and try and plan a project or my life, it just feels very vague, and as soon as I get into that thinking place, it gets a bit lost. There's just no answers in there. And I wonder if anyone's experienced this, where they've practiced a lot of mindfulness or meditation and they feel a kind of emptiness in a good way. So you feel quite relaxed and present in your day-to-day life, and all the stuff that you used to sort of get dragged into, whether that is a project or some work or an argument or just the busyness of day-to-day life, that kind of drops away and it feels quite different. You feel present, you feel more calm, but occasionally your mind will be thinking of where it can put its attention, where it can put all the energy that you've got. And often I think with Buddhism, there is this energy of kindness that they develop. So there's always this energy of kindness, this aliveness to pour into situations and into people. So there's always opportunities to do something for people. The universe is always calling out for your energy to make things better. And there's a bit of a debate about where that comes from. Is it you seeing the world in a way that needs it to change and not being attached to that? Or is it kind of like a natural feeling of the universe flowing through you to develop itself? Maybe a godlike energy that flows through you, this aliveness that always wants to improve, just like nature always wants to grow and evolve. So that's what I've been thinking about, and I've been letting concepts fall away and letting myself be guided by a kind of internal compass. And in the past, I've not really used that kind of compass. I've always kind of wanted a concept of where I was going. I've always wanted to get my notebook out and write about where I'm going, on how to make a project happen, lots of to-do lists, that kind of thing. But as soon as you write a to-do list, for me, I don't know if you're like me, but as soon as you start saying what you've got to do, as soon as you start putting it in the diary, you're like, I don't like being told what to do. This feels like a chore now, even if it's me telling myself what to do. So I've been going by this internal compass, and lots of amazing creative projects have been happening this year. I'm involved in 3 YouTube channels, and they're very early stages, but they're just happening very organically and naturally. The less I'm thinking about them conceptually, and the more I'm just showing up and letting myself, my aliveness, flow into them. A bit like this video. This is a total change for me, but I'm going with it. The more kind of natural it feels. The less I think about what I'm supposed to talk about, the more beautiful it is. Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. And these bluebells. Wow, that looks good. This camera is fantastic. Let's go for a little wander. Wow. Okay. Try not to tread on the bluebells. But yeah, as I was saying, going with the flow. This little detour that I'm taking now, this is going with that energy. So how are you operating in the world? Are you going from all this stuff that you think you have to do, this feeling responsibility in a negative way? Because it's good to have responsibility that feels good, right? Good to take care of things and make the world better. But are you coming at it from a place of, I need to do this to get to a certain place, then I'll be free and relaxed. Then I'll get to have my fun time, my peace. And there's this kind of trust that you develop by doing this kind of letting go of things. So instead of like worrying and being conceptual in the head, and you're operating from the body, from the heart perhaps, maybe the hara, the lower energy centers, there's this trust that develops when you start to let go of stuff, start to say no to things that might have filled up your time, and you're saying yes to the things that matter. So you just develop this trust in yourself, in your heart, and in the world, the universe, that it provides, and it will give you the next step that you need. And I think that's what I really struggle with. I love giving talks about mindfulness. I love meditation meetups and hosting groups. But even when I've given a talk on mindfulness so many times, and then I have a new one, a beginner's mindfulness session, I just know I can't really plan it to some degree. I just know I know what to talk about, but I'll just see who's in the room and play it by ear. And that's the only way for me now, is to just be that kind of alive and present. I am so alive when I don't know what's going to come up. I'm going to meet someone that's going to be an expert and they're going to really test me, or a beginner and they're just not going to be feeling it and they're going to challenge me to bring my presence and mindful attitude to the work. So yeah, that's an invitation to tune into that, and into that kind of knowing, that kind of developing trust with your heart, with being present. And so much of my work is about making a home in the body, making a home in the present, living in a trust state, finding flow through being in trust with the present and your own choices. Because we can find it really hard to get into a flow state when we are a little bit anxious or we're judging the situation. You have to get a bit of trust to be in flow state, because when you're in flow, you're only concentrating on the thing you're doing. Everything else falls away. So you don't need to have that alertness or that anxiety or that judgment about what you should be doing. That just falls away. So the flow state is like a trust state. I kind of realise I've gone on about something a bit different there, but it's a similar kind of topic. So let me know if any of that resonates. I'll see you soon.